It's that time of year again.
Happy Halloween! Count the chocolate! Bleh, suck my chocolate!
Yup, that's right. Count Chocula is back on store shelves for a limited time only. But more importantly, it's time for some spooky video game reviews from Software Agents Corp. Soft Scare Agents Corp. Castlevania Chronicles.
A late release for the PS1, although not nearly as late a release as that one Inuyasha fighting game. Why am I even talking about that? Castlevania Chronicles whipped its way onto store shelves in 2001. At the time, players probably didn't know what to expect of this one, as the series was going through an experimental transitional period in the late 90s. Well, Castlevania Chronicles is a compilation that contains a port of a previously Japanese-only Castlevania game, and a remake of that game. It also has stuff like an interview with Koji Igarashi, because, why not?
The ported game was originally called Demon Castle Dracula, a title that esteemed Castlevania scholars should immediately recognize as the Japanese name for the original game.
This version of Demon Castle Dracula was originally released for a Japanese home computer, the Sharp X68000. Because of this, the game is also sometimes known as Dracula X68000 or Castlevania X68000. And damn is that a mouthful to say. It also gets confusing when you bring Dracula X into the equation. Once again, we are told the tale of Simon Belmont's legendary battle with Dracula, the Lord of all evil.
Journey to Castlevania once again and experience a new take on this classic tale.
As you can see, what we have here is a linear 2D action game. Nothing fancy, just straightforward. Admittedly, the first stage is a remake of the first level of Castlevania 1. As you further progress, it becomes evident that this is not a remake or a reskin of the first game. Don't be fooled by that title screen. Those Shadow Panthers are new. Yeah, those water effects, those weren't possible on the NES. Or Famicom. Simon feels somewhat more responsive and nimble in this game compared to other games featuring him, but he's still not as fast as I think he should be. It seems like some of his movements and jumps don't cover a lot of distance. Some of the leaps you have to take are just plain garbage, I swear. You have to be pixel perfect or you die. A major difference between the NES Castlevanias and Castlevania Chronicles is that in midair, Simon can whip straight down, down right, or down left. While we don't have the 8-way whip, this edition gives the player a bigger range for their basic attack than what we see in some other Castlevania games. Visually, the most obvious difference of the arranged game is that Simon no longer looks like Conan the Barbarian. Now he looks like a Bishonen anime pretty boy. More importantly, however, is that the difficulty is much lower than that of the original game. Bosses fall easier, and Simon can take more hits. It's easier, but challenging enough to not be a total walk in the park. The arranged game also features remix music. Get ready to hear another remix of Bloody Tears! Bloody Tears, bloody tears, bloody. I like how this song is called You Goddamn Bathead. It's like they named it just for me. Though a welcome contribution to the franchise, Castlevania Chronicles is too pricey and too obscure to recommend to casual players. The PSN re-release is at a very reasonable $6, but even so, this compilation was mainly made with Castlevania fans and 2D action fanatics in mind. Those are the two groups who are going to get the most out of what Castlevania Chronicles has to offer.
Travel the country, whip your way to victory, the uncouth hero. An evil reborn. He does despicable things. You goddamned bathead. It appears that I have run out of time to read another haiku.